My name is Bonesaw from the band Full Service, and I was going to call a band meeting with the guys like we often do when there's something big to talk about, and bring them up to speed on what my ideas are for what we're going to do with our movie called Takeover, and how we're going to get it out there. But I realized that it's really not just the guys that I need to tell, it's everybody, because the plan really involves all of y'all. And so rather than just call a band meeting, I thought I'd make this quick video. So here's the deal. I'll try to be quick. There's a documentary movie called Takeover. We made it. It was shot in 2008 as part of our Takeover tour. The movie's finally done, even though it's a couple years later. This stuff takes time. And we're going to spend most of our 2012 trying to get it out there. If you don't know what the Takeover tour was all about, or the movie, go to facebook.com/takeoverthemovie, watch the trailer, put this on pause, and come right back. Okay, now you're back. So here's the deal. You've seen the trailer. You know what the movie's about. You know it's all about being the little guy on the outside trying to get in the inside, about taking over. You know, when the decision makers on the inside aren't letting you in, take it to the people. Okay, so what we're going to try and do with the movie is a similar thing. We've tried applying to some film festivals. They've all rejected us. I'm not surprised. It doesn't mean that the movie's not good. It doesn't mean we're not good. It's the same thing you send your song to the radio. Just because some guy, some DJ dude doesn't like it, or doesn't even listen to it most likely, doesn't mean it's not good, doesn't mean it shouldn't be on there. Alright, so personally, I chafe at the idea of people making decisions for me. People telling me what to listen to on the radio, they decide what's on TV, they decide, you know, the Congress decides what bills are passed and everything, and the reality is that the true decision makers are the people, and that when they speak up, if they're loud enough, the people in power have to pay attention, such as all this anti-piracy stuff that just went down. Congress backed off real quick when the private companies and the people that support them spoke up loudly. So our goal is to take over the decision makers in the movie industry and the music industry. I want to take it directly to the people to get there. So working backwards from the top, I think the movie would be great to be shown on HBO, MTV, VH1, something like that, and then get distributed onto Netflix so that everybody can see it. We want to reach a larger audience outside of the concert-going audience. Okay, so to get there, I want to get some support and some buzz about the movie. So here's our plan. I want to pick 10 cities. I want to do 10 screenings. I want to do 10 sellouts of these screenings and get 10 reviews, so one review in every city about the movie. That's going to be our spring plan, and when we come back, we'll have the movie, we'll have our fan base, we'll have all the stats from this tour, we'll have proof of some traction with this movie, and we'll have the media talking about it already. Then when we go to these studios, which I have no connections with these studios, but at least we got something behind us. At least we can show them something and have some ammo when we go at them. Okay, try to make their decisions for them instead of making a decision for us. So it all starts with South by Southwest, which is a film festival and music festival in Austin in early March. We didn't even apply to the festival because they're not going to let us in. They're just not going to. They're going to take the main studios documentaries that they feed them, and the whole thing about Takeover is being the outside trying to get in. So we want to take over the South by Southwest Film Festival by having our movie premiere on the main Saturday during the movie festival. And we're going to promote the hell out of it, not with the goal of getting the people to come to the viewing, because I don't think any of the movie folks are going to come who are in town. But I want them to see the name. I want them to see 500 posters around town. I want them to see the whale parked outside permanently of the main movie theater, tagged up about Takeover the movie and the screening happening. I want them to see banners that we're going to hang and everything, so that every single movie person here sees a poster and thinks, man, whoever's backing that film is working their ass off. And Takeover starts sitting in their mind. You know, that's how you make your own luck. That way, when we go to Chicago, or one of these 10 cities, we do our screening, and that same guy sees an article about it, or hears about it somehow. They say, oh man, that's the movie I saw being on all those posters when I was down there in Texas for South Southwest. Maybe I should check it out. Comes to the screening there. You just never know how those connections are going to happen, but we need to get the thing out there. So during South by, we have our viewing. It's going to be at this outdoor trailer on March 10th, trailer park on March 10th. It's this big park with great food. We'll fill it with our local fan saws because they always support us. And if some of the movie folks come, they come. If not, no big deal. We just want them to see the name. Then in April, we start our 10 by 10 by 10 city tour with another screening in Austin. Goal being get the Austin Chronicle, that's our local paper, to write about that event, to talk about how the fact that in true Takeover style, we stole a lot of the thunder of the South by Southwest Movie Festival with our big screening and all of our promotions. Doing this screening in April, which is kicking off this big tour, culminating in May with the 311 Cruise, which ties in with the movie. That's how we got on that, essentially. So, that's my plan in Austin. We obviously can't pull something like that off in every single city, but I feel like with y'all's help, we can do that. We can pack the house in 10 different cities and get 10 different reviewers in every city and write about it. So, there's a big chopper coming by. Here's the cities we're thinking about: Austin, Dallas, Houston, Chicago, Charlotte, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Northampton, Massachusetts, Cleveland, and Miami. There's your 10. Alright, if you're not living in one of those cities, maybe we stop by your house in between and do a little private screening. Who knows? We got a lot of miles to cover. But if you are, I could use some help. Where would be a good theater to do it? Do you have any media contacts? Do you know anybody at like HBO or VH1? Do you want to see a copy of the movie to see, to spread it around? I don't know. I need some help. I need some intel. But that's the plan. Mid-April, culminating in early May with the 311 Cruise. So, I guess that about wraps it up. That's the plan. Let's not let the decision makers make our decisions. Let's take it to them. Let's take it over. And while you chew on that, if you have any suggestions, email me, bone@fullsearchmusic.com, or just post it here. And thank you for taking your time to listen to this whole thing. I'm sure if you're still paying attention, you're paying better attention than Hogan's Mill. All right, check out the song of the Bang.